That's right.
Hey, this is Scott from Aristocob.com. I'm at my sister Lisa and her husband David's house, and we're making pig nuts for a contest at Instructables.com. And I thought, what better way to kill some time while we're waiting for our batches of pig nuts to cook than to make another video. So here's the deal. Back when we were kids, and my sister is hiding over here, back when we were kids, we'd get up in the morning, and you can attest to this, Lisa, we'd go down to the kitchen after we got ready for school, and what did Dad have laying out on the counter?
Money?
He had money on the counter. He would have piles of change. There were 5 of us kids, and we would each theoretically take our own change, Lisa, and that would be enough for lunch. Or so they thought. Some of us would go, and with that change, we could get exactly 2 chocolate milks and 1 package of Ding Dongs. But every now and then, and by the way, they changed the name from Ding Dong to King Dons, because I guess Ding Dong was, ooh, a bad word. They say Ding Dongs again, so whatever that is about, I don't know. Anyway, every now and then they would be out of those, and so my backup was always the Hostess Cherry Pie. I don't know about you, if you've had one of these lately, there's really nothing cherry about them. But lo and behold, recently I found at a convenience store some Krispy Kreme cherry pies, and I thought we should try these, and why don't you try them with us? So here we go. We're going to do a taste test of Krispy Kreme, the Hostess, and while we're at it, I grabbed a generic one just for comparison, and we'll see what we can see.
Ow!
Okay, so here we go. We got the 3 different kinds. I've cut these into thirds. So Lisa and David, come on in here. And there we go. There's Lisa and David. I'll let you determine which one's which. And I would like you guys to each take, well, how about you go for the same one? So grab whichever one appeals to you, and then
Appeals to me?
take that one.
That one looks
that one
best.
appeals. All right, David, take a piece of that same one.
I'll take the other end. You save you the
Okay,
middle
I should
But
take that one.
But I like the crust.
Why does that appeal?
I like the crust. I like the height. I like the glaze.
It's pretty thick crust, isn't it?
It looks good to me.
Okay.
In my opinion, it's too thick of a crust and
All right.
too much.
Well, go ahead and eat some of it. And I think this is like a piece of sushi or a bonbon. I think you kind of have to get a little bit of all of it. You don't want to nibble just a portion of it. Okay, don't fill yourself up. Here's a plate. Do you need something to cleanse your palate?
Do you want to go back and retaste?
I guess you could. Nothing wrong with that.
There's not a whole lot. There's not a whole lot in the
But there is a lot of
filling.
cherry jelly.
It's good.
Okay. All right. Cleanse your palate. Go for another. Stop, Lisa.
It's like eating a cookie.
Okay. Let's try another one. Go ahead and take the other end, it says. First impressions?
It's got a really pretty. It looks nice. The filling has got lots of food coloring in it,
Okay.
but it's appealing.
It's more appealing because you don't have all that thick
Crust.
glaze.
Flip that around. Let me see it, David. Okay. Oh, so the other one had more of the sugary glaze on the outside.
glaze
Gotcha.
on top.
All right. Give it a shot, David. David is, by the way, diabetic, so he's been punching on his insulin pump here, getting ready for this test.
I don't like the crust.
What do you think of the filling?
He doesn't like it either. You hear, see, he's not saying it, but
Okay.
you see no fruit in it.
But still no cherries, yeah.
Silly? Seriously? Okay. Let's try another one. Cleanse your palate. Not sure that water is a good palate cleanser, but it's neutral. It has no opinion of these pies.
Saltier. That one's cookier.
Whoa, is that fruit?
I don't know, is it? Show us.
It looks like
Yeah.
fruit. Yeah, it's got fruit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yet I'm turned off by the look of the crust.
What is it you don't like about the crust?
It looks like cardboard.
I like
It's not.
this because it's more of a cookie.
That was the first one, the one on the
The
left.
first one is more of a cookie. It's sweet.
Mm-hmm.
It's thick. It has a taste and a texture more of a cookie than a pastry. This has got. This tastes like. It's not pie crust,
It was fruit.
You did have a piece of fruit.
but it does have fruit.
Wow.
A little bit.
All right. So,
But with the fruit,
Oh.
you have hollowness,
uh-oh.
so it's not as much coverage.
Oh wow. Mine's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Okay.
All right, so give me your opinion. Let's call this participant A and B and C. Call it, Lisa. Which would you choose?
I like A.
All right, David?
I like C just because I finally got some cherry.
Okay, so the presence of fruit in a fruit pie is important to you?
Yes.
And the cookie part of that crust, which has nothing to do with fruit or pie.
All right, so there's a little bit more to this test. I'll show you the other half of this test in a second, which is where we're going to reveal how much fruit is actually in each of these. But underneath the cutting board, I have the different
Krispy
brands.
Kreme.
So you can see that Lisa chose the Krispy Kreme brand, David chose the Hostess brand, and the center pie was from Aldi. And it turns out that's a generic pie that I've seen sold with several other brand names on it. But what's the difference in price? This one says $1.09. This one, I paid $1.49, but you see this, depending upon where you find it, you see it, you know, from $1 up to $1.50. And the Aldi brand was 39 cents. So I guess if you're going to feed your kid something like this, you buy this one. And it says it's made with fruit. I'm not sure if that means the fruit actually helped in the preparation but didn't go into it, or if there's supposed to be some in there. So let's finish this up and take a look at what's inside.
Guys, got more. Let's eat more.
Do what?
So you got more pies over there.
Yeah, of course I have
Any
more.
neighbors?
Now, this part of the test is not the taste part of the test.
Okay.
There's a little chunk of a berry down in the end of it.
Which one?
That's just the fruit.
So let's check this out. I'm going to take the Aldi brand and let's slice that in half
Wow.
and count fruit. There's, I don't even know if that's fruit, but yeah, I think there's maybe a quarter of a cherry there, and there.
There's a couple right in there.
But it's
What?
more of but it's more jelly.
Yeah, I'm with
So
Lisa
they're
on that.
connected.
Okay, let's take a look at the Hostess. So again, I think like Lisa said, that's kind of cooked down.
Yeah.
So there's a little bit of a cherry.
It's not a lot.
There's a little, there's a little, there's a little, there's a little. So maybe that's a total of 2, would you say?
I'd give it more than that.
Yeah.
More than 2, so.
Yeah, I'd say more than 2. But see the crust, see how crusty the crust is? It's like
Crusty the crust
it's
is.
like pie crust, and I'd rather have cookie crust.
And then here's,
And you're getting a fruit pie.
Yeah, look at that.
wow. Here is the Krispy Kreme. So there's a whole cherry there.
Looks good.
And little bits and pieces.
And then, I don't know, I'd have to give this just a little bit of an advantage over the Hostess. Why I did this in the first place, I'd pretty much given up on Hostess pies. Let me look you in the eye. Anyway, I'd pretty much given up on Hostess pies a while back because they were just a bunch of goo. And then I found the Krispy Kreme, and one day I was just in the mood for one of these cherry pies and was blown away. To me, the texture was great. I liked the glaze on it, David. And I was just shocked at the number of whole cherries that were in it. Now, this test doesn't bear that out 100%, but there certainly is more cherry here than in the other two. So, if you have a Krispy Kreme donut shop, they don't make it in the store. What they do is they sell this this product. I don't even know where it comes from. Where's it made? Krispy Kreme's in North Carolina, where we are. Well, it has Winston-Salem on the address. But they sell this at convenience stores. They kind of hide it from you, though. If your convenience store has a Krispy Kreme donut, like a little glass booth, it's inside of that with the donuts for the day. So check it out, Krispy Kreme glazed cherry pie. Thank you, David. Thank you, Lisa.
You can also find them in your grocery stores.
In your grocery stores.
I have found them in the displays where they have the Krispy Kreme, like in the freezer section.
Yeah.
Between your ice cream and your vegetables.
Very good. All right. Well, thanks for watching. Visit Aristocob.com for corncob pipes. Seems like a perfect fit.
Business hours are over, baby.